invest in daughters, sisters, and wives. They're gonna change our lives. In women, in girls. They'll make a better world. Invest in her. Invest in her. Invest in her. And now here's your host, Catherine Gray.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Invest in Her. I'm your host, Catherine Gray, the founder of She Angel Investors and She Angels Foundation. As you know, that's a foundation that we get behind female-founded nonprofits that are helping women. So check us out at sheangelsfoundation.org. We'd love to have you as a member. Meanwhile, I, as you know, always have on amazing female founders and funders. And today I am so excited. We have on a young founder. She's a co-founder of a new entity. She says it's like Amazon meets Facebook, but with no politics, just all the positivity. So excited to talk today in Canada to Chelsea Bayles. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Hi, Catherine. Thanks so much for having me on here. I'm really good today. How are you?
Great. I know you've had a lot of snow there today, and as has a lot of the East Coast, which will probably have dissipated by the time this airs. But I'm so excited to talk about this new idea you have. It's a family affair. You're launching a new platform that only has socially conscious products available on it. This is so cool. I just love it. I mean, first of all, who doesn't like shopping on Amazon? And a lot of people love Facebook, but to marry the two and give it a social conscious, I mean, this is brilliant. And by the time we air this, it will be launched in beta so people can try it out. And so we're about to unfold to our audience the name of this site, which is
Guudguuds. Yep. Feel good, do good.
Love it. Feel good, do good. My kind of site. Now, the interesting thing is you have spelled it differently. So when people are looking for it, it's with U's. So it's good, G-U-U-D, goods, G-U-U-D-S, guudguuds.com.
Yep, that's where you can find us.
Now, who doesn't love, products that are socially conscious? And I can't wait to talk about, how people will be able to find this and how you're aggregating it and why. But first, just a little bit about you. You just graduated from college and this is your first endeavor, correct?
Yeah, so I just graduated in the spring. It was kind of a weird graduation because it was in the middle of COVID. So I came home early and did classes from home, and it wasn't necessarily the ending I was expecting, but it was still really good. And it was really fun to be here at home and be able to start this business with my family right away.
Yeah, I love it. I love that it's a family affair and that your parents have cultivated in you a desire to give back and pay it forward. And it's nice for people at a young age in your generation to be thinking like that. I love that about your generation. They're so, forward thinking and wanting to, improve the environment and gun control and make the world a better place. And I think it's a wonderful generation that's coming about. So you were born in Canada, right?
Yes. Yep. I am Canada born. Both my parents are from the States, so we're dual citizens, but I was born and raised in Canada.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I love Canada. I think I mentioned to you, my wife and I just went last year, a couple years ago to Vancouver and to Banff. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
Amazing. I love our technology that we're able to talk to people outside the country. I was talking to someone just today in the UK and now talking to you in Canada. And I love that your family brought you up with this DNA to, give back and pay it forward. And what a wonderful first venture for you right out of college. I think this idea is such a cool one. And I think, people love, like, let's say like the Tom's product, where they know when they buy a product, it's also going to someone that can't afford the shoes. And so I think more and more people, especially your generation, but more and more people are wanting to buy products that are socially conscious, meaning that they do something to help other people. And what I love about what you're doing is it's hard to venture out and find, well, where are those products? Okay, so people know about Tom's, but where can I get socks, underwear, purses, everything that is socially conscious? And you are aggregating this all into one location. It's brilliant. And so people can go to guudguuds.com now and try out the beta. It's in a process. It's right now, it's free to utilize, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And then down the road, there might be a membership if you want access to the entire marketplace you were telling me. And I imagine too, if somebody's out there listening and they have a socially conscious product where they're giving back to help someone else, they could be part of this and they could go on your site and apply to be part of the community.
Yes, we'll have a vendor tab. We're calling them our vendors, and you can go to guudguuds.com/vendors, and you can apply to be to have your products on our marketplace.
I love that. In fact, I just emailed you and put you in touch with someone that my She Angels Foundation had given a grant to, the People's Pottery Project, and they help formerly incarcerated women learn the trade of making pottery and then sell it on their site, which is the potteryproject.com. But I think having their product in your community, they would get so much more exposure, because unless you know of that entity, you don't even know they exist. So that's what I love is, I know, at the head of the show, I said that you call it Amazon meets Facebook, but with a purpose, right? And no politics. We like that. Perfect. Coming out of Canada, of course, you guys are thinking, no politics. You probably think the Americans are crazy. The politics are so crazy right now, but let's get rid of that and just make a community that's also purposeful. And that's what I love about what you're doing. So people can come to the site. What kind of products are you already implementing? I know you had mentioned a couple to me. One was making socks. Another one was making jewelry. Let's tell people what kind of products and companies they could expect to see in guudguuds.
Yeah, so right off the bat in our beta, we're really sticking to gifts and essentials. So jewelry, toys for kids, soap, socks, hats, so different things like that. And all we're going to keep bringing on more vendors as we grow. And we're really excited to just expand and to have, we really want our customers to come and recommend brands, because so many customers already, people we've talked to have been like, hey, have you heard of this company? Have you heard of this company? And we just want to really have this as a place to host these amazing small businesses that are making such a big impact.
I love that. And you had mentioned one to me that I think you said it was called Starfish. Starfish
Project.
Yeah, that helps women get out of sex trafficking and they learn the trade of jewelry, which, of course, made me think of the People's Pottery Project, like that you're buying something that's helping somebody and making such a difference. I mean, to help women get out of sex trafficking, what an amazing opportunity. Because I think a lot of times people will say, oh my gosh, it breaks my heart that women are in sex trafficking. How could I help? And then now you're giving them a portal to go to and actually buy products they'd probably be buying otherwise for themselves or as gifts, and actually helping someone to get out of that lifestyle. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's really important to us, which is why the whole community part came on, is we really want to be a place where you not just buy and you leave, but you really get to stay. You get to see the impact that's actually being made. We want vendors to actually create their own profile and share with the customers different things they're doing to help even more people, or share the story of the people they're helping. And so that's where the whole community side of it comes in, is that it's not just a place you come and you leave, but you really get to stay. You get to track the impact that you're making with our gamification system, and you really get to experience the impact for yourself.
I love that. So basically, not only are you buying products, you're coming out and hanging out in a community of your people, like-minded people. I love that. Another one you mentioned to me was conscious socks.
Yes.
No matter what cause it is that you want to get behind, like rainforest or preventing breast cancer or whatever, that they have socks that you can buy that go for each one of those different categories. I thought that was really unique.
Yeah, and their company's so cool. They're so creative with their socks. They're the cutest socks ever. There's so many different types of causes you can go to. There's ones with sloths on them that help keep sloths from being endangered and things like that. They're really cute.
I love that. And another one that's making soaps, and others that are making handcrafted notebooks. It's such a diverse group of products that you can buy that and know that you're making a difference. And they say socially conscious investing and purchasing is really on the rise. And I think it just goes to show the world really is headed into a better place, a more conscious living place. It's a tough time right now because we're going through our growing pains, just like a person does, the world does. It goes through a lot of chaos before it gets to the other side. And I feel like we're moving into a more socially conscious world. And this is just a perfect example of that.
Yeah. And I would say too, like, I think people will really come to Good Goods for the story behind the products. They'll come for the products, but they can get those products anywhere. But like, they can get socks from Walmart or anywhere in town, but really they're coming to Good Goods for the story behind the products and the impact that they're making.
Oh, definitely. Why even purchase anything anymore that has no meaning to it? If you can, go on Good Goods and buy socks or underwear or purses or jewelry or whatever that's going to be making a difference in the world, why would anybody really shop anywhere else? I have to say, I think what you and your family are doing is amazing. I know I'm going to be shopping there. So the membership is going to be free. And then if they want to upgrade, it's probably like you mentioned, maybe around $10 a month, something like that.
Yeah, so if you get the membership, you get more rewards. So with our gamification system, the more impact you make, the more rewards you get. And so, so when you get the membership, you get to get more rewards.
I think we should mention that not only can people shop here, people can invest in this company. You're actually raising capital right now. I always like to have people on Invest in Her that want to get behind women-led companies, and you are a co-founder of this company. And if it's something that they really believe in, how do they get a hold of you to say, hey, I'd like to invest in this company?
Yeah, they can email me at chelsea@guudguuds.com, or they can go to www.guudguuds.com/investors. We also have an investor tab on our website. But yeah, they can email me directly, and we can set up a time to talk.
And I think you said you've raised a couple $100,000 and you're looking to raise 1.5 million. If there's somebody out there if they have the funds to invest, and hopefully, for me, I hope it's women investing in women, but hey, if men want to invest in women, entities like this, we're good by that. We just want to see you thrive. And, who wouldn't realize what an amazing investment this is? And your family are very successful business people. Tell us a little bit about your parents and what they have done.
Yeah, so my parents are social entrepreneurs themselves, and they have raised money for hospitals, and they have raised over $300 million for hospitals in Canada for different charities. So yeah, so they definitely have had they've really embedded the entrepreneurial spirit into all three of us kids. It's just been inspiring to watch, and we've been really able to see like the good parts and the bad parts, but to keep pushing through the hard parts, because that's just entrepreneurship. You have ups and downs, but you just have to keep going.
I love it. I love it. So people can really participate in Good Goods in three ways. They can reach out to you and become a vendor if they have a product that is socially conscious, where a portion of their proceeds are going to something that makes a difference. They can come, of course, and be a shopper and participate in that way and give back and pay forward in that capacity. Or they can be an investor if they see what an amazing opportunity this is to get on the ground floor of something so incredible. And with people that have been very successful at raising funds and giving back and paying it forward, really getting in with a good family run business. What an amazing opportunity. So one other thing you mentioned that really sets it apart is often people will give, but they don't really know exactly where their money went. I mean, you're looking to, in the future, have it evolve into some accountability, like, hey, here's how many trees you saved, or,
Yes.
here's how you impacted the environment, or here's how many women are no longer in the trafficking world. Like, I love that there's that accountability factor that you're going to be putting into this community.
Yeah, so at the beginning in beta, it's going to be a little bit broader, but we are still going to be able to, you can track where your money's going. But as we kind of get bigger, we hope to, each individual that shops in our platform can go right to their impact dashboard, where they can see exactly where their impact is going and where their money is going. And how many trees, like you said, how many trees are being planted, how many people have you fed meals to, things like that.
I love that. I mean, that I think is also so important. And I think the biggest thing is a lot of people want to buy products like these, but they just don't know where. And also, even if they did want to Google, well, where can I get socks that make a difference, or it's a lot of work to Google all that stuff. It's like, it's so amazing to come to one community, hang out with your people, have conversations with other people in the community that are the artisans or people that are the people coming to purchase, and just having a great gathering of high-minded people. I just think it's incredible. So people can go to guudguuds.com. Again, that's GUUD and then GUUDS.com. I say that because some people don't see it. Some people hear this on Apple and Spotify and the other podcast communities. So we always like to spell it. And you can reach out to Chelsea and her family. They have just launched this. It's in beta. You can try it out and grow with the community. Like I said, if you're a vendor, you could put your products there. If you just want to shop and make a difference, you can also hang out and enjoy other people in the community. Is there anything else that you would like people to know about the Good Goods community, or what your intention is with it?
No, I think I would just, love to welcome anyone listening to this to come check it out. We really want this to be an uplifting space, and a space where we're encouraging others, we're not tearing anyone down, but really just a happy place. It's really, we're really just creating a safe space where you can come and just know that you'll leave feeling better.
I love that. I love that. And what about privacy? People always, that's one of their things. There'll be a privacy factor. I think that's one of the things that people are most concerned about with Facebook and other social media. How are you going to handle that?
Yeah, so on your own profile, you can pick your own privacy settings and kind of choose who sees what. You're not just automatically friends with everyone when you join. You can automatically friend people. And with ads for the future, like we want to provide ads for our vendors, but we want our customer to be able to choose what ads they see. We want it to be very different, and it be a place where you feel like you're kind of, it's your decision what things you see, what things you don't see, and you just feel like you're not bombarded by things.
I love that you're doing that. I think it's very sensitive to what's going on right now about how people feel about, getting pop-up ads if they mention something or something. I love that you can actually select like, hey, I want to get ads about scarves or socks or shoes or whatever,
And
like
right at the beginning, but we do want it to be something that happens pretty soon.
right. You're going to grow into it. I get it. It's evolving, but here's your intention. Right. I love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing this. I am super excited to go on and shop and try it out. We want to send people over to Good Goods that feel like they want to make a difference in the world by the things that they're purchasing on a higher purpose basis. Thank you and your family so much for launching this. It's incredible, and I wish you the greatest success. And I hope there's people out there that also think, man, this would be a great investment. Would love to have you be a part of it. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me on today, Catherine.
And they can follow you on social media. What are your handles?
Yep. They can follow Good Goods at Good Goods. And they can follow, you know what? I'm going to encourage them to come follow me on Good Goods.
Okay, great. And everyone can find us, of course, at She Angel Investors. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to invest in her and make it a great week. Thanks, Chelsea. Take care.
Our theme music was created and produced by Lindsay Tomasic.